Ha ha ha! Welcome back, boys and girls, to another Maths Master. See if you can do my challenges today.
Thank you so much for that, Maths Master. Okay, boys and girls, now it's time for us to do our fluency. So we're going to warm those brains up, get ourselves ready for this lesson. And as always this week, we are looking at money. Okay, so the question, the challenge from the Maths Master, how much money do I have? Now these coins have a 5 on them. They're worth 5 pennies each. How much money do I have? Pause the video and write down how much money. Okay, the answer was 20p. Now make sure you write the P because it's important because it's 20 pennies. It's not 20 monkeys or 20 giraffes. It's 20 pennies. So well done for that, boys and girls. Let's have a look at the next one. 5p's again. How much money do I have? Pause the video and write down your answer. Okay, the answer is 25p. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well done. Let's have a look at the next challenge. 5p's again. Pause the video, write down your answer. Okay, the answer was 30p. Let's count together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30p. Well done. Let's have a look at the next challenge. Here we have 5p's again. Pause the video and write down how much money we have. Okay, the answer was 45p. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 add 5 more is 45p. Well done. Okay, how much money do we have now? This is the final challenge for today. Okay, pause the video and write down how much money we have. Okay, the answer is 50p. That is half of 100, so that's half a pound coin. Well done. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Great work, boys and girls. That's fantastic. Okay, Maths Master says well done. We're going to move on now to what we're going to learn today, which is about weight and volume. So, I have some scales just here. In this lesson, you're going to weigh different items using cubes. Okay, so I have my scales, I have a pencil just here, and I've got some cubes. Now, the first thing we're going to learn today is to try and work out how much an object weighs using cubes. So in this case, we put a pencil in this part of the scale, and we needed to work out how many cubes we need to put in the other side to make it balance perfectly. And as you can see in the picture, they are balanced perfectly just here, aren't they? Because they're level. So this would needed 1, 2, 3 cubes to balance out that one pencil. So our sentence at the bottom would say, oh, back one. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Our sentence at the bottom would say, the pencil weighs the same as 3 cubes. Pencil weighs the same as 3 cubes. So that was just to introduce you to what we're going to do. Don't worry, we're going to get our scales out and have a go together in one moment. Okay, boys and girls, so now we've seen on the board how to do our challenge today, we're going to have a go ourselves. So we've got our scales here and there's nothing in them at the moment. And I have a tangerine or an orange. So I'm going to pop that just in here. And of course, it goes all the way down because there's nothing on the other side to balance it. Now, Mrs. Peacock wants to know, how many of these cubes do you think it's going to take to get this equal so that the cubes weigh the same as the tangerine? How many? Now, just to help you out a little bit, I'm going to put one in just to show you for now. It hasn't really affected it at all. So think about how many we're going to need to make this be equal and balanced. Pause the video and estimate. Okay, I wonder what you came up with. Let's check. So I'm going to put some in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's moving a bit here. I think that's starting to try and balance itself out. Okay, so we ended up with 12 cubes to balance out that tangerine. Is that close to what you got? Okay, now we know that, we're going to write our sentence on the board, and I've got one just here. So we know that the orange weighs the same as 12 cubes. Every time we do this from now on, I want you to write this sentence. So it'll be a different item each time, but I want to know how much it weighs the same as, how many cubes. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Okay, well done with that one, boys and girls. Now we have a little lamb. How cute. So I'm going to pop the little lamb into the bucket very gently. Okay, now again, we want to have an estimate. We want to estimate, which means have a good guess at how many of these cubes it will take to balance the lamb out. So it means these will come to the same weight as this lamb. So pause the video and try and estimate how many cubes you think it will take. Okay, let's have a go and see how many it actually does take. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's starting to swing it a little bit. 16. Let's see if that sells. 16, boys and girls. Now, your challenge is, are you able to write a sentence just like you did for the last two, letting us know that the lamb weighs the same as 16 cubes? Were you able to do that? It should look like this. The lamb weighs the same as 16 cubes. Well done, boys and girls. Okay, boys and girls, for our last one, I've stolen one of Mrs. Peacock's sweets. Ooh, it's yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to pop that sweet into the bucket. And you can see, obviously, it's gone all the way down because that is heavier than nothing. So I want to know how many cubes it's going to take to balance out that sweet. Now, all I'm going to say to you is that that sweet feels a lot lighter than the other things that we've been weighing. Pause the video and estimate how many cubes you believe it will take. Okay, I wonder what you came up with. Let's try and add some cubes. So there's 1. Not 2. Oh, it's moving. But this is still heavier. Let's try another one. 3. Oh, let's have a look at this one. Still slightly more, but I think that's probably the best way of going to guess. Now, we got 3 cubes. Were you able to do that? See if you can write your sentence. The sweetie weighs the same as 3 cubes. See if you can write the sentence down. Brilliant. And see, this is what your sentence should have read. The sweet weighs the same as 3 cubes. Well done, boys and girls. That's some fantastic work today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, boys and girls, were you able to estimate how many cubes it took to balance? What's this? Is that a sweet? Oh my goodness, there's a sweetie in here. I'm gonna eat it.